Hey everybody, Sam here.
And Angela, and welcome to our channel.
Welcome to the day that we have been waiting for a while, and if you're following along with us real time, you have also been waiting for it.
Today we are going to start filling our raised garden beds. We're actually going to go back in time a couple of days where we started the procedure of placing and leveling the beds, and then we put pest control underneath. So come with us as we go back in time and look at what we did.
What I've got here is a 100-foot long roll of 4-foot wide, 1/4 inch hot dip galvanized hardware cloth. This is what we're going to use to lay underneath our beds to keep any kind of moles, voles, well, we don't have gophers, but otherwise burrowing animals from finding out these little blocks of mecca that we're going to be creating called raised bed gardens. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Watch your fingers, it might drop. Not too much.
As level as a garden bed needs to be. Why?
Yeah, because this level barely holds on to that bolt to pick it up this way.
Alright. He's got to go pretty far.
Alright, 4 feet. 5. 6. 7. 7.5. 0, 2, 1, 0. Alright, pull tight. Good?
I didn't know I could move these fingers so good. Okay.
Right here in the middle, okay? Pull it straight back. Take it.
Yeah.
Might be too
This
much.
one, yeah.
A bit.
That's good.
Good?
Mm-hmm. Yay!
Yay, now we get to re-level and re-square it. Welcome back to today. Now that we have the hardware cloth down, I'm going to take some of these metal tent stake type things I've saved for a couple of years, finally put them to use. We're going to put 4 stakes on every bed, right at the corners of the hardware cloth, both to hold it down onto the ground, but also keep me, probably me, from tripping over the corners until we get everything covered up. So we'll hammer these in place, and then we're going to start loading up some logs. For this, we are going to be using a very loosely guided Hügelkultur system. By no means is this a how-to on Hügelkultur, but what we're going to do is fill the bottom with logs, above that some sticks and branches, and then on top of that all of the dirt that we got from our woods. We're not going to fill it all the way to the top because the very top part of these garden beds, we want to put some of the best, probably store-bought stuff we can get so that we can really give our plants and vegetables as much nutrients as possible. Over time, the logs will break down, compost, and help to enrich the soil. We will add to this, so it is a long-term process. But having the logs and big stuff really saves on cost of filler material or soil and helps with drainage. And it's just pretty much what everybody seems to be doing. So that's what we're going to do too. forward. Arm and forward. The forward, the tractor forward. Arm up and forward. There you go. Yeah, now you got it. Congratulations, your first and second time ever using the loader bucket.
That was not too difficult, but difficult.
You can be honest, it was stressful.
It was stressful, not difficult.
You're afraid I was going to fuss at you or something?
Well, yeah, and I don't know. I was afraid that making the thing whine is like breaking it, so.
You should have heard me in the woods. That stuff didn't make it in the last video, by the way. The power of editing, it makes us look good. But no, you really did do good. And it's a skill I wanted you to learn how to do. I want, you know.
Well, with my back, I'm not able to help lift most anything for now. So this is some way I can help.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, I mean, that's exactly right. That's why I said hop on the tractor, and you kind of balked a little bit. I said, nope, hop on the tractor.
You do it.
Yeah, you just thought you were starting it and bringing it over for a joyride.
Yeah, I did.
Nope. You have the fun. You do the work in
too.
the sun. Yep. So we put 2 scoops in this bed, and I think that's going to be okay for now. We've got to jiggle this bed a lot and move the soil around and try and get it to settle. I know it's not settled good enough yet. So what we're going to do next is get this bed kind of worked over with some hand tools, hit it with the rake, the shovels, maybe get Elijah in there and do some stomping grape dance or something to help settle the bed and get the soil to move around and get rid of as many air pockets as we can. We're not going to get rid of all of them. And perhaps in hindsight, we should do the logs, some dirt, and then the limbs. So yeah, let's work on this a little bit, and we'll see you guys when we got something else to share next. Okay, that brings us to the end of filling the raised beds as far as this video. As you guys will see, we only got 3 of the beds mostly filled. They're not filled up as much as I want or we want. So we're still gonna work on this, but honestly, this gives you the idea for this video at least, right?
Right.
Building the beds, putting them together, hauling in dirt from the woods, topping it off with garden soil at the end, and then realizing you still gotta buy more. It's okay. The first time or the first year you ever build your garden, it's always gonna be the most expensive, the most work, the most hassle, and just realize this is the worst. It only gets better from here on out.
Except we've done this a couple of times now.
Yeah, well, shush.
That's
it only
what
gets better
happens
from
when
here
you
on
move. But
Yes.
hey, this is a much better place.
Yes.
So if you guys have been watching closely, you'll know that we have actually 8 beds instead of the 4 that we've been showing. That's because we had to move them out of their original arrangement to be able to use the tractor to put the wood soil into the beds.
Yep. It just made sense to move them, fill the 4, level the 4, and then now we can bring them into place since these are done with, like you said, tractor work. Speaking of tractor work though, our wood soil pile has quite disappeared. Our logs have evaporated, so we need to get some more stuff out of the woods as we need to for these next beds. But we're also thinking about probably buying our top garden soil in bulk. That probably brings up the question, why didn't we just buy bulk to begin with? I even think we mentioned that when we first started what is going to be in this video. It's because we thought that we only would need a certain amount. This was on sale this time of year. Garden soil is really, really cheap, but, well, we were wrong.
And that happens too. Well guys, thanks for coming along as we started filling up our garden beds. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time on the homestead.
See you guys.
Bye.
Everybody's got a face.
Now that we have the hardware cloth placed, the beds are placed, we're gonna tie them down.
We're gonna pin them with some large
Okay.
stakes. No, you really did good. Good.
Now that the hardware cloth is down, we are going. Oh, my tomato and your.
Yep. I don't know. I sound like tomato. You said tomato, and I sound like it. Anyway.
Just to keep it in place so they won't pull up, and then move on.
Here, I got it. I got it in my head. Let's see if I can get it. One take wonder here. Let's adjust the focus because this is gonna be it, guys. My butt's gonna be here. So please put the camera on the side. I did that in one take.
You did.
That was it. That was my one for the day.
I was waiting for the
Oh, okay.
that to finish. It's like
It really shows you how quiet it is out here when you hear a motorcycle that's probably at this point a mile away. Still resonating.